Hey guys, it's me again. So the other night I actually watched one of my movies that I got from my DVD horror pack. And it's been a few days since I watched it, and I'm still kind of thinking about it. And the movie that I ended up watching was Cry Wolf, which was released back in 2005. So a fairly recent older movie. I don't know how many of you guys have checked it out. I know I've heard of it. I just never watched it till, like I said, the other night. Um, Kind of indifferent on it, actually. There is a couple of things I kind of liked about this movie. A couple more things that I didn't like about this movie. Um, but yeah, let's get into it. And like have stated in previous videos, there's obviously going to be spoilers. So once again, if you guys haven't seen this and you want to maybe check it out first, you know, stop now, come back later, watch me if you want. Um, so this movie, like I said, was released in 2005. And I don't know, like the storyline for some reason, I'm not even sure why, but kind of reminded me of Urban Legends. Was kind of like, which was released kind of like around the same time as like Scream, post Scream, obviously, after Scream, along with like I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't know, maybe it was the storyline in this movie where the kids kind of uh, stage this sort of like elaborate prank to sort of do like these fake murders at their school. And I don't know. I like I said, it for some reason it kind of reminds me of Urban Legends. Maybe just like the storyline or something. I'm not even sure why. Um, but so yeah, so like I said, they got a group of kids, like I think like 7 or 8 kids, a pretty big group. That there's like a murder on campus, and that's when they were kind of like, oh hey, let's you know stage like this series of murders or something. So they do this, and they kind of fake kill their friends and all this. And um, towards the end, you realize that they kind of are setting up, or it seems like they're setting up, or you have a feeling like this teacher is maybe behind actually killing these friends that you think are actually dying. Which actually the teacher is played by John Bon Jovi. And I gotta say, I do like his portrayal in this movie. He plays a pretty good douchey, creepy teacher. Um, so yeah, that's one of the things I kind of liked was his role in this movie. Like I said, I thought he actually did a pretty good job in this. I know he's done like a ton of other acting and everything, but yeah, he was pretty good in that. That's one of the things I really liked about this movie. Um, and a little twisted. I feel like it's a little twisted for little Johnny there. Um, like he, at one point, you see that he's sleeping with like this with one of the girls from the group, kind of like the leader of the friends, or whatever, the redheaded girl. I think her name's Dodger or something. Um, but yeah, like, and like the other guy, which I forget the character's name, but like the other guy who's kind of like in cahoots with this prank, or who, he thinks he's kind of like part of this whole thing, of this whole prank or whatever. Turns out the prank's actually kind of on him. And towards the end, actually at the end, when you think all his friends are actually dead and have actually been murdered, he, like I said, he kind of goes after John Bon Jovi's character and is like, "Oh, you killed all my friends," and Bon Jovi's like, That what? No, I didn't do anything. Um, so yeah, he ends up getting killed. Poor little John Bon Jovi ends up getting killed. And um, as soon as he like gets shot, I believe he got shot. Yeah, he got shot. Then all of his friends come up like, "Hey, we're not really dead." And they're like, "Oh, the teacher's been killed." This is where I kind of get pissed off at the movie because I feel like they kind of tried to do kind of like an April Fool's ending, the 80s horror kind of rip-off movie where like you get to the end and you're like, wait, no one's dead, like no one actually got killed. Um, I felt like a bit up till that point I was like, really? Like you all this was fake? Like, I was a little pissed by that. I felt kind of cheated. Almost turned the movie off with it, with that ending. But I'm kind of glad I waited till the credits ended up rolling because, we are then taken to, like, a jail or something where the one guy's getting, um, like questioned and everything. And, he's talking to Dodger and everything. And he kind of starts putting things together and she starts kind of like hinting at a few things, and then you realize that the girl at the beginning of the movie that was killed, she ended up killing because her teacher, who was played by John Bon Jovi, was actually having sex with her too. So, she got a little jealous, decides, let's kill her, and then we're gonna kill Bon Jovi, get one of my friends to kill Bon Jovi because, I don't know, she's a jealous little bitch. I don't know. So yeah, the twist I didn't really see coming, and I usually see twist in movies coming, like Orphan. When I first saw Orphan, I figured out that twist before halfway through the movie. Um, but yeah, I kind of like that. Just like I said, I didn't really see it coming, so I was kind of like, all right, it kind of redeemed itself a little bit with me. Um, but like overall, like I said, movie, I'm a little indifferent on. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I checked it out. I'm definitely glad I got this movie in the horror pack this month because I probably would not have checked this movie out on my own. Maybe I would have on like a boring night or something. Um, and for those of you who want to check this out, I did check like Netflix and everything, Screenbox, Shudder, and Amazon. The only one that it's on is the Amazon Prime, but unfortunately, it's not included with Prime. So if you are a member, you're gonna have to like actually rent it. So it's gonna be like, I think most of their movies they rent for like $2.99 or $3.99 or something. So my opinion, probably not worth the $3 or $4 to rent it. But like I said, if you guys want to check it out, go right ahead. Um, so, um, yeah, like I said, it just, I know I don't have a whole lot to say about this movie, but it just, I don't know, like I said, I'm just kind of indifferent about it, but I'm still thinking about it. So it's like, obviously there's something about this movie that I could maybe like, or maybe it's just, I dislike it so much that I keep thinking about it. So a little, um, interesting about this movie, by the way, when it was released, like I said, back at like 11 years ago, AOL actually um, had like this game like when the movie was being released, which is I'm thinking about this game now, and it's like it's a pretty effed up game because basically what you do is I guess you would go on AOL and go into like a little chat room or instant message thing or whatever, and you could go and taunt your friends or something, which I'm like, that's probably not the safest thing because I could totally see some like sicko who's not quite 100% right in the head taking this game really seriously and then like going out and actually killing someone. Like I just don't think that would be the smartest promotional tool that you could do. Like I mean, it would be totally different if it was something like, you know, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and like people are trying to find like little golden tickets. Like that, I feel like would be appropriate, not like some game where like, you're trying to portray as serial killer. So yeah, just I had to bring that up because, like I said, I think that's like the dumbest promotional thing you could do for a movie, especially a horror movie. Just saying. Um, and I was actually also too kind of looking at like a couple of message boards after I watched the movie. Like I like the day after something, I was just kind of looking to see what other people were thinking. And this movie does seem like, you know, it's a good mix of people who either really loved it, really enjoyed it, hated it because of like the surprise ending. Like a lot of people who didn't like it were like, yeah, you know, the ending just kind of ruined it for me. It was really rushed and everything. And I have to agree on that. I do feel like the ending kind of was rushed. Like I feel like they tried to fit way too much in like the last 8 or 10 minutes. I think if they would have, you know, took a little more time, like added like an extra 2 or 3 minutes just to spread it out a little bit more, I think the ending would have been a lot better. Um, Plus, I would have liked to have seen that girl like get killed or something at the end, kind of get like what's coming to her, like karma caught up to her or something. And then um, like there's like third group of people who are kind of like me, who are like pretty indifferent about it. They're kind of like, yeah, there's some things about it I liked, other things I didn't. Um, so, you know, it is like I said, I feel like this is like a really good example of like people who just have like a good sort of mix of like whether they loved it or hated it or kind of like, eh. Because I feel like most movies, a lot of horror movies, it's always like, oh, dude, this is like the greatest thing ever. And then you get like one or two people who are like, dude, the movie sucked. Or the opposite, where it's like, everyone hates the movie and always trashes it. And then there's like one or two people always kind of defending it and they always get bashed themselves because how dare you not like a movie that everyone else loves or hates or whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad you know, once again, I'm glad I checked this movie out. Um, but yeah, any of you who've seen this movie, you know, I really am interested in what people thought of this. You know, and I don't know who else is out there with me who's kind of like, you know, I'm kind of indifferent too, or how many of you might have actually really loved it or hated it. So let me know. In this one too, actually, I was just kind of looking at the extras. Um, there are quite a few extras on there, which I haven't checked out yet. But I'm definitely probably gonna watch the extras on here. Probably won't do another video on the extras just because, you know, I think that'd be kind of like a waste of a video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this movie. You know, like I said, I'm really kind of interested in what others may have thought about this one. So, um, but yeah, so until next time, you guys, maybe I'll do another video in the next couple of days, depending. So yeah, so until then, you guys take it easy and stay out of trouble this summer, okay?